Hey guys! Welcome back to the Tea Lounge with Miss J. Of course, you guys know I am your hostess with the Moses, aka Miss J, Miss Simone Jackson, here to bring you guys another great episode of the Tea Lounge. Of course, you guys know we are a celebrity-based podcast show where we have celebrities and we talk about various different topics. I am very excited and honored for my next guest for today. She is owner of Proper Gnar. She is the first Black woman-owned skateboard company, and I've been super excited to talk with her and to get more into depth with that. But everyone, please give a super welcome to Miss Latosha Stone. Hi, Miss Latosha.
Hey,
How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Doing great. I'm super glad to have you on here today. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, of course. So if you are ready, I'm going to start and shoot the first question at you. What began to your journey to your skateboard company?
Well, it kind of started out as a way to get out of the 9 to 5. I probably considered myself an artist for like as long as I've considered myself a skateboarder. So like they kind of went hand in hand.
Hmm.
And then like also you look at like other skate brands, I don't feel like they're really that creative with their designs. Like a lot of it's just like their logo just like slapped on boards, and like if there's a woman on a skateboard, she's like I don't know, like completely naked or like doing
Mm-hmm.
something sexual. So I kind of wanted to change like the stereotype around that as well. And there's just like a lack of representation out there. You may not see it. Like I don't feel like the stereotype of skateboarder is women, but there's a lot of women out there. There's a lot of Black women skateboarders out there. And if you look at like what they're being paid or the support that they get, it's not really the same way as it is for male skateboarders.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I looked up women skateboarders, and like the top woman pay was like $4,000 a year, and like the top guy was like $8 million a year.
Oh,
So definitely
yeah.
wanted to like help those women like get out there more and get recognized for their talents as well.
Yeah, and I have to agree with you. I really did not realize that there was a lot of Black women skateboarders out there, honestly. So when
Hmm.
I searched your company, I was like, oh my God, really? Like, oh my God.
Hmm.
So I was like, yeah, I gotta definitely get you on my show and yeah, talk about that because yeah, I've only just seen male skateboarders. I've really never seen female or, Black women on the representation as for skateboarders. So yeah, I'm glad you're doing what you're doing. For real.
Yeah, that's definitely a plus that I've been experiencing here lately, because like I've met so many more Black women skateboarders here lately, and we've all like become friends, and like we're in like a group chat and everything now. So it's really fun.
That's awesome. I love it.
Hmm.
I love it. Going on to the number two question there, Miss Stone. What's your experience like being the first Black woman-owned skateboard company? Because yeah, I got another experience about that.
It's very exciting, like the hype that people have been having around it here lately. But it's had a lot of ups and downs. I've been running this company for years, and like just recently has it like started to pop off. Last year I still had a day job and was doing the brand at the same time. Um, it's like starting off, I didn't really know anything about credit or like how to get funding, so it was like all funded by myself and just
Mm,
reinvesting what I made. And it's been really crazy here lately with like the sudden increase in sales and everything.
yes.
My manufacturer called me a couple weeks ago, and they're like, what is going on over there, because like they actually had to like add another shift on, because like I've been having
Wow.
so many. They had to like ramp up production and stuff. And I've had to learn how to like hire people here lately. When I started out, I would sell at like local metal concerts, or just sit up a table at the skate park and sell to people there. So it's definitely come a long way from there.
Yeah. That's amazing. That's awesome for, increasing productivity. So that's,
Hmm.
that is something
Yeah.
definitely to be proud about. So yeah, that's awesome. I'm really happy for you on that one. Uh,
Thank you.
yeah. Kind of going on to number three question, what have you faced any stereotyping behind, owning your own company? And if you have, how do you overcome it?
Yeah, definitely. I think a lot of people are surprised to see any women-owned skateboarding companies, and definitely a Black woman-owned one.
Oh yeah.
You know, throughout the years, like whenever I would go to the skate park, I was usually the only woman there, and definitely the only Black woman there until the last few years. And I think some of the stereotypes that skateboarders place on each other kind of overflow to like the business side as well. Skateboarders really like to gatekeep their culture. They're really quick to call someone a poser. Test you, see if you can like do a kickflip or something. um, a lot of people just don't take skateboarding serious in general. When I tell people I make skateboards, or like when I told my family and even some friends that was like quitting my job to make skateboards, I got a lot of side eyes, and people just not really believing in me. So I also had to overcome that as well. You just have to like prove yourself and keep working and just prove everyone else wrong about it.
Yes, amen, sister, amen. So glad that you did, because I'm super excited. I have been like looking at your guys' companies, products and stuff like that. I was just like, this is awesome. I was like, I wish I've seen this type of, when I was younger, because, did not see any of this, representation when I was younger. So I'm glad to see it now. It's important. So,
Yes, definitely. Yeah, I've
mm-hmm.
been hearing that from a lot of parents as well, that they're happy it exists because like their kids want to get into skateboarding, but they haven't found anything that they liked or anything that they felt like represented them until they found proper Gnar. So that's a really good feeling.
Yeah, of course. Of course, making a difference. That's always a great feeling. So, absolutely. Absolutely. Going on to the number 4 question, I am curious. What really began your passion for skateboarding?
Well, it's something I've done like on and off since being a kid. I started in like sixth grade, and then as I got older, it was just kind of like the friend group that I fell into.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I'm like really into pink and stuff now, but like when I was a kid, I was like super tomboyish.
Yep.
So, I had a lot of like little boyfriends back then. So, I would hang out with them and do that. And also, I played the Tony Hawk games when I was growing up. So, yeah, that definitely had an influence as well. And I guess just like the community and like the culture around it. I don't know. Skate culture just always just looks like so like cool to me. And then it's just fun to do. I'm kind of like an introvert, so it's like a nice activity you can do by yourself too. You can like get out there and you clear your head, and then there's like the reward of landing a trick that you've been working on forever. Like you finally got this, and you're like super stoked about it.
Right. Right. But that's awesome, though. That's awesome. I wish I would see more of the skateboarding culture where I live, because it's kind of bare, but,
Mhm.
that's pretty awesome. I kind of want to play on that question a little bit more, a little bit, kind of in a little different way. Your skateboards have actually been featured on the show Betty. How was
Mhm.
it for you? How was that experience like for you?
I was like super excited when that happened. They actually approached me like last year, like back in August,
Mm-hmm.
and they had me send a bunch of stuff over, and then I didn't hear like anything from them until the show dropped, and I just honestly thought that like, oh, they forgot about me, or like they just didn't end up using them or anything. And then the show finally debuted in like May, I think it was,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like watching every episode, like, is that my board? Is that my board? And like I finally saw it, and I was like, yes. Yeah, it was super exciting.
Oh my goodness, I probably would have freaked out too. That's a proud moment right there. That's a moment of pure pride. Uh,
Yeah,
Congratulations for you on that.
thank
Uh,
you.
mhm. Going on to the number 5 question, I want to make sure my audience keeps up with you and your company. Where are you on social media?
I'm on Facebook and Instagram, Propernar at both, PROPERGNAR, propernar.com. And I also like to post like my art and then like my work in progress on my personal Instagram too, which is at Tasha is gnarly.
Oh, you. So I highly encourage everyone, please, please follow Miss Latosha. Please follow her company. Check out her skateboards. They're really, really awesome. They're really, really creative. And just check out her art and just go ahead and support it. It's yeah, she deserves it. She deserves all the support and love right
Thank you so
now.
much.
No problem. Going on to the number 6 question. Any future projects you're involved with that you can give the dish to the Tea Lounge audience?
Yeah, so I should have skate accessories if it's in the next couple weeks. At the moment I just have like decks, clothes, and prints. But
Mm-hmm.
I'll have like the trucks, the bearings, the hardware, grip tape, and even like the completes, like everything already like built, which will make it easier for everyone to just pick it up at the same time and just open the box and get riding. And then I also just signed a deal with Zoomies.
Ooh.
They're gonna, yeah, they're gonna test me out in 50 of their stores, and if it goes well, they said I'd be in all 600 of their stores across America, which is like ridiculously exciting. Like I've
Yes.
I've been in that store like so many times and just been like, I could totally see my brain in here. Like my boards need to be on that wall, but just
Yes.
never like knew how to like reach out to them or just never like really expected it to happen. And then they actually reached out to me last week, which was like crazy. So yeah,
Wow.
yeah, definitely looking forward to that because they're in like most malls across
Yeah.
America.
Yes. Look, that's Zoomies is part of my childhood.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, yeah, yeah. So that's exciting. That is
Mm-hmm.
beyond exciting. Keeping my fingers crossed. I hope I can see some of your boards and some of your accessories. That'd be awesome. Oh, that'd be
Yes.
super cool. Ah, going on to the number 7 question. Miss Latasha, what goals do you hope to achieve, in your career, with your business?
Um, well, I'd love to expand to like sponsoring and take on more girls.
Mm-hmm.
I have like 6 girls I work with right now, but definitely want to expand to more and really just be able to get them into the competitions and stuff like that. And then I also have been doing skate clinics, which is where you pull up to the skate park and you basically just you have an event where you like teach kids how to skate.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been doing that here locally, but would love to do that more across America as well. Um, and I definitely love to open a retail space. Like
Yeah.
right now, I just have a warehouse, so expanding into that physical location where people can come in and like check everything out. Um, I guess just keep doing what I love and combining my passions and being able to live off that. Support my family and also just kind of like shake the skateboarding industry up a little bit, make some changes.
Yes. Yes. Double amen to that.
Yeah,
That'd be awesome. Yes, yes, yes. You definitely need to shake up the skateboarding industry. That's
yeah. Show
been the
show them.
longest. Hmm?
Yes, yeah. Show them that there's different types of skateboarders out here that don't necessarily fit the mold of what people consider a skateboarder.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, it's been long overdue for the skateboarding
Hmm.
industry to get some shaken up. So, yes, I'm
Hmm.
glad to see it's finally happening.
Hmm.
Going on to the last few questions here that I have for you, Miss Stone. Going on to the number 8. Any advice for any woman-owned business or company?
I'd say don't let being a woman hold you back. Try to use it to your advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Um, be assertive because people will try to talk over you or like talk down to you. Get a friend group of like-minded individuals that support you, but
Mm-hmm.
can call you out also when like they think something is wrong and that you can like do better. You definitely need to have like a lot of honest people in your friend group. Um, I guess do a lot of reading. Look at resources.
Mm-hmm.
Don't be afraid to help, whether it's people in real life or I've gotten so much information from like Facebook groups,
Mm-hmm.
so those are really helpful. Yeah, just don't be afraid to ask for help when you need it. If you can afford it, hire someone to help you with the small things so you can focus on your main goal. That's something I really had to work on because like Carpenter is like my baby,
Of
and I
course.
just want to be like in control of everything. I like to make sure like everything is perfect. But if you're trying to do everything, that takes time away from like your main goal. So, you know, sometimes you just got to have somebody help you with the small things so that you can focus on the big things. And
Love.
and also just take care of your mental health. Like owning a business is exhausting and like so stressful, like super stressful
Mm-hmm.
in many ways, and it's really easy to like get caught up and like have a breakdown. Like if I don't watch out for myself, like I can work on stuff like all day and just sleep for like a few hours. So you know, definitely like time management, set
Mm-hmm.
like actual work hours for yourself if that's what you need to do. But yeah, definitely take care of your mental health, like have a spa day, you know, get a therapist if you need one. We also need to like take away, you know, that stigma of like having a therapist. Like, you know, sometimes
Yes.
you just need to talk to somebody.
Amen to that. I love all of that. Thank you for mentioning the mental health and taking care of it during the business and company, because not a lot of people talk about that as they're running
Mhm.
their company or they have their own company. So thank you for that. Totally agree. Taking care of your
You're
mental health
welcome.
and asking for help and being assertive is
Hmm.
definitely something I hope everyone takes away. So um, those are yeah, those are things we definitely need to do for sure.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm. Coming up to the last two questions for you there, Miss Stone. Coming up to number 9, who would you say is your favorite skateboarder and why?
I'd say my first favorite skateboarder was Stevie Williams. He's one of the people that I would play in like the Tony Hawk games all the time because he's like the only black person in there. And also
I love
he
it.
was like one of the first black skateboarders I ever saw too. And just like, you know, he's so talented. His skating style is so smooth. Like he just looks like so cool no matter what he does, and his flow is just so smooth. And also like Letitia Buffoni. She's like one of the best female pro skaters out there. I think she skates for like Plan B, and she just shreds. Like she is so good. Like she's just amazing.
That's awesome. I definitely want to see definitely more female skateboarders because I know they can shred up just as well. So, but haven't seen
Hmm.
as many. So I'm glad they're emerging and they're emerging with aggressiveness and passion. So we can finally see it. So that is amazing.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm. All right, Miss Stone. Going on to the last question for you. What is some of your passions outside of skateboarding?
Well, I love art. I went to art school. I spent a lot of time drawing on my iPad and, you know, painting in my free time. Um, I watch a lot of anime as well. That's something
Yes.
like that's something me and my daughter bond over. We're always watching anime. Um, you know, reading. I like to read a lot of self-help books.
Mm-hmm. Same
Um,
here.
concerts are one of my favorite things, and that's one thing that like really sucks about like COVID now because you have no idea when everything's going to open back up and be able to,
Right.
you know, safely go to a concert. So I'm like definitely having like major withdrawals from that.
Yes.
I was just spending time with my family, which I've also had a lot of time to do that here recently because COVID and, you know, school being closed and, you know, people being laid off and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I really like gardening. That's also been one of my projects here lately. So I check on my plants and, you know, flowers every day. And I finally got some vegetables growing that are starting to pop out and bear some fruit. So that's really exciting.
Oh, it is. I love gardening too. And
Hmm.
I get so excited when my vegetables and stuff start to grow and start to sprout and everything. I just feel so accomplished. I do.
Yes.
I do.
Yeah.
It is an
Yeah.
amazing feeling.
This is like my first one, and yeah, when everything started, I was like freaking out.
Right? Me
It's
too.
been a lot of trial and error.
Yeah. I was like, oh come on. I was like, this is the first time I'm actually like growing something.
Yeah, I've
So
definitely killed a few things here and there. My
mm-hmm.
cilantro did not make it this year.
I had some broccoli that didn't make it, so it's okay, girl. It is what it is.
Yeah.
I learned to let it go. I have to.
Mhm.
Uh, Miss Latasha, I really do appreciate you and giving you your time and speaking with me today. It's been an absolute pleasure speaking with you. I really cannot wait for my audience to hear all the great advice you have, and I cannot wait for them to check out your skateboards because they definitely need to be checked out.
Yes, thank you so much for having me. I had fun.
Yeah, and I appreciate you for definitely talking with me, and I appreciate everyone for listening in. Of course, you guys know we will be back with another great episode. I have more and more exciting interviews to come up with you guys, so make sure you guys stay tuned for those. But you guys know I am your hostess, Miss J, Miss Simone Jackson. I will be back with another great episode of Tea Lounge with Miss J. Of course, I want to thank my guest, Miss Latasha Stone, one more time for joining in, and I hope everyone here has a wonderful, wonderful day and I'll be back here soon. Bye, everybody.
Bye.